Hey Bulldog fans, welcome into this week's edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Coca-Cola. I'm John McAfoose today, happy to be joined by Grier Bruce, sophomore third baseman on the Samford softball team. Grier, I appreciate you making some time and being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's go back to when you first came to Samford. You were actually recruited by the previous coach, Mandy Burford Johnson. So what has it been like to play for Coach Cassidy, and what is that transition like coming in and playing for a coach that's not the one that actually recruited you to Samford?
It's been awesome. I love Coach Cassidy. Obviously, I was a little shocked coming in my freshman year. Didn't really know what to expect. I was a little nervous coming in, but once I met Coach Cassidy and kind of the culture shift, we really got to work early and it hasn't stopped, and we've been working hard ever since, and I just love playing for her.
Well, you didn't get a ton of playing time last year as a freshman, but a big part of that was because you had Timberland Sherba in front of you at third base. What was it like watching her all season? What did you learn playing behind her?
Timberland is awesome. I kind of knew coming in that I wasn't really going to get a lot of playing time on the field just because she was so amazing. But she really took me under her wing, practice every day. We kind of made it like a little friendly competition. Like I was just trying to do as well as I could, trying to get better because I knew my opportunities were going to be limited. And I really just wanted to get better for this year. And so I really appreciate practicing behind her every day because she was amazing and really just showed me how things are done and how we did it here at Samford. And I think it was awesome.
With her graduating, I'm sure you knew that you were going to have an opportunity to step into a big role. What was the message from the coaching staff to you in the offseason?
So my exit meeting was actually pretty positive. They were kind of happy with how I accepted my role as kind of just a little team player and cheerleader my freshman year, but they had high expectations for me coming into this year. So they kind of laid out what they expected from me, what I needed to work on over the summer. And I had a really great opportunity to go down to the Florida Gulf Coast League and play 5 weeks of summer ball down there. And I really think that's what got me ready for this year. Just getting those live at-bats, playing defense again, in a live game situation really got me comfortable again. So I'm really appreciative to that, and I really think that's what helped me get ready for this year.
Yeah, last year you had 33 at-bats, no extra base hits. This year you've got 21 extra base hits, 11 home runs. That's tied for second in the SoCon. I mean, do you attribute that to playing in the summer league? And did you expect the power surge you've had, or has that come as a little bit of a surprise to you?
Well, I definitely think that getting those live at-bats all summer, I mean, I was playing with some of the best players in all conferences, Power 5, SoCon, mid-major, anything. Like, we were playing against some of the best players. I was seeing some of the best pitchers, so I really think that helped me get ready for SoCon pitchers and what I'm going to see this season. I didn't really expect to be doing as well as I am now. I thought it would take me a little bit longer, but I really worked hard over the summer just trying to get consistent, and I'm still working on that, still working on being as consistent as I can, and just trying to get at least a hit or two a game just to bring in some RBIs for my team.
You had a game against Western Carolina earlier this season where you hit 3 home runs in a game. Have you done that ever in your career at any level?
Never. I hit 2 once in one game in high school, but I've never hit 3.
Yeah, I think you hit 2 in a game this year too, before that.
Yeah.
So up and down season for the team overall, right? But we've seen what you guys are capable of doing as a team when everything is kind of firing on all cylinders. Obviously, you've got a good pitching staff. The middle of the order has been really good. I mean, what do you think the ceiling is for this team as you get close to conference tournament play?
I think that whenever we play to our potential, we can beat anybody. In the SoCon, SEC, I mean, we beat Ole Miss. Whenever we're on our game, our pitchers are throwing strikes, hitting spots, we're having good at-bats collectively, all 9 in the order. And when we play defense and make the plays that we're supposed to make, we can hang with just about anybody. So I think if we get more consistent and we kind of hit our ceiling, hit our peak at the right time going into conference, we have as good of a shot as anybody.
The starting pitching has obviously been really fun to watch the last 2 years. I mean, what's it like playing behind Newcomb and Partain?
I love playing behind them. They're both just so confident, and whenever they get up there and they're really in their groove, they're kind of unstoppable. With Mac, it's kind of like just sitting there waiting, trying to see if somebody's going to get a hit it to me, whatever. But I really love playing behind Partain because she gets a lot of ground balls, so it's really fun to just be out there and play for her and get the outs when we need them.
All right, Grier, everyone's favorite part of the show, rapid fire questions. We're going to start with some about you and then some about your teammates. Start with a couple easy ones. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have an older sister, Lindsley.
Any pets?
Yes, I have one little dog named Molly.
Okay. What are you listening to pre-game to get you hyped up?
It depends. I'm kind of superstitious when it comes to music, so when we're away on the road, I typically listen to Christian music on the bus on the way there, just kind of like calm me down, get me in the zone. But whenever we're at home, obviously in the locker room, we're all jamming, so it's usually throwbacks.
Early bird or night owl?
On the weekends, night owl. During the week, I kind of have to be an early bird because I got to go to sleep early.
Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Starbucks.
Okay. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Crunchy.
What's your hot take?
Oh, the Braves are the best baseball team.
Okay. I don't know if that's really a hot take.
It's not a hot take. I just
they're
love the
recent
Braves.
World Series
All right.
champs. So. Favorite spot in Birmingham?
Probably Char Bar.
All right. If you were hosting Saturday Night Live, what musical guest would you want to introduce?
Ooh. Probably Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
The controversy.
Favorite and least favorite road trip in the SoCon?
Oh, favorite is Chat. It's the closest. Least favorite, UNCG.
Okay. At least you guys don't have BMI for softball.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah.
We have Wofford next year, and that's going to be just as bad. So.
Dream vacation?
Probably Greece.
Dream job?
Work for the Braves. I'm sport admin, so it's kind of the goal.
All right, we're gonna shift over to your teammates. Who's the biggest comedian?
Probably Merritt.
Biggest trash talker?
Sarah.
A quick one on there, okay.
Immediately Sarah.
Who's got the best and the worst style?
Oh, best style probably Michaela. Worst style, maybe Mac. She wears Crocs every day. No hate, Mac. Love you.
Most likely to be famous?
Probably Michaela.
What would she be famous for?
Social media.
Okay, influencer?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that.
Who's the best student?
Oh my gosh, we have so many. Well, Merritt, she's insanely smart. A lot of the freshmen are really good students too. Sarah Bond, Sarah Katona, Lainey Baker, they're all always studying, always doing homework.
Best cook?
Oh. I don't know. Every time I go over to Lindsay Nelson's apartment, she's cooking pasta. I don't know if that's necessarily a good cook, but she makes it all the time.
All right, if you could change someone else's walk-up song, whose song would you change?
Probably Sarah Bond. Hers is Mississippi Queen, which I think is cute, but it doesn't really pump me up.
Okay, last one. If you could give Coach Cassidy a walk-up song,
Oh gosh.
what would it be?
Something heavy metal rock.
Really?
Yes. That's her favorite music. She plays it all the time, and I feel like that really describes her.
What about Jeff? What about Jeff?
Oh man. Probably like Fetty Wap or something, like Soulja Boy. I don't know.
Grier, I appreciate your time. Thanks for being here, and good luck the rest of the season and conference tournament coming up pretty quickly.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
That's Grier Bruce, sophomore third baseman on the Samford softball team. That'll do it for this edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Coca-Cola.